Hello everyone, and welcome back to Winter Pride 2021. Coming up next, we'll be having Super Ninja-kun by AirAngel, so you can take it away, AirAngel.
Hi, thanks. Yeah, again, my name is AirAngel. This is Super Ninja-kun on the Super Famicom. So I have the next two games, so this game and one game after. And during my segments, I will be matching donations up to $100. So host, if you can keep count for me, that would be awesome. And I will make sure to donate that at the end of my segment. Again, $100, chat. We could potentially raise about $200 in an hour. So let's do it to it. So anyways, before we start, this is sort of like the settings section. So I'm going to increase my lives to 7. And there's an alternate music section, which is interesting. So if I didn't click that, there wouldn't be music on some of the bosses. It's really strange. So I'm going to be playing solo %. Basically, it's just one player. And I am ready to count this down. So yeah, let's get into it. I'll get into the lore while we play the game. In 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Good luck.
Thanks. So this is Super Ninja-kun on the Super Famicom. As you can tell, it's kawaii, go figure. I say go figure because I tend to only run cute games. You can kind of tell the enemies are a little tricky in terms of getting in the way with literally everything. And I missed the jump, but that's okay. So one thing to note about this, they can stun you, but they can't, they can like do damage, but they can stun you first, so you can technically like get in a stun lock and like not lose any health at all, which is kind of funny / annoying. If you take a look at the top left, that is my heart count. There are more heart pickups throughout the game, but you start with 2. And again, I started with 7 lives, 6 plus the 0 life. And this is our first boss. So basically the premise of this entire game is we're trying to go save our princess friend, who's taken by the Skull Priest, basically. And basically what the Skull Priest has done they've gotten monsters from all over and given them superpowers like this. So you'll see after we defeat this boss what they actually look like. And then after every boss, you gain sort of a super ninja power. So right now I have my regular ninja powers, this like ninja star, I guess. And now I just picked up a bomb, so that's another ninja power that we just picked up. And then you get like an ultra super ninja power. So there's a lot going on. You get a bunch of powers and stuff. So as you progress in the game, you get more powerful as a ninja, which is pretty fun. And yeah, so it kind of goes through like the classic airship platformer. You'll see like I guess I'll use the word classic again, but like there's, you know, there's like a warehouse, there's lava, there's like on top of roof buildings, there's just like this sort of classic platforming random level sets, which is kind of fun. So at the bottom left section here, you can sort of see I have something for my spirit bar. As you kill enemies, they can either give you health pickups or spirit energy. Stop it. And to do the super ninja attack, you need a full spirit bar. Jumping's hard, it's okay. And I'll show you why in the next couple levels. This is the easiest way to farm. And I didn't make that jump, but that's okay. So normally, if you don't jump over that turret, you basically have to shoot it down, which is interesting. So this is another boss, so we're making good progress. Alright, so with this boss, they shoot out fireballs, which is not very nice. This boss is also RNG heavy, depending on what kind of fireballs they throw at you. So that was a pretty good pattern. That was actually a really really good boss, so that makes me happy. So yeah, the monster turns back into like a regular sized monster, and now we have Lightning Bolt as ninja power. Most of as you progress throughout the game, you can like use the new ninja powers to your advantage. It sort of like progresses in a way that it makes everything useful. Though some of them are sort of time consuming and really make no sense to use them regardless. So I'm gonna be basically taking a bunch of damage just so I can get through this level. Unfortunately, the fires in this level are kind of hard to evade. But again, that's another reason why I set my life count to 7 instead of just 3. If you're just starting out playing this game casually, I definitely recommend it. Casually, it actually took me quite a long time to only use 3 lives in this game. And then I realized that you can increase it to 7, which made me want to run this more because, as a lot of people from my community know, I am a tank gamer. I basically just take so much damage that like I've just run into things without like any consequences for my health or anything like that. So I'm really happy that this has that feature basically. I'm gonna wait till this fire. I'll probably die up here, but that's fine. These two little... And you can't see it now because we're going too fast. But there's actually lava down below that's chasing us so if you take too long to climb this, you will be consumed by lava and RAP gamers. So the biggest thing about this part is I just headbutted a wheel of fire, so don't do that. But the big thing about this level is, yeah, those little samurais will just stun you over and over, which is sort of aggravating. So we are going to use the bombs in this section. So for this boss, you basically have to take off the helmet and reveal the little ghosty underbelly. And this is also RNG. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Hopefully we can get it on 2 cycles. That was not great. Alright. That actually wasn't too bad. But yeah, as you can tell with RNG, they could like go all over the screen. And I've been able to one cycle that boss before, but that actually wasn't bad. It could be a lot worse. So what power we got there was like the super ultra ninja power, which we're gonna use a lot more. And it's going to be starting with this particular boss. So I'm actually going to pick up an extra life because and baby, and it's a marathon run and I want to do good things. So I picked up an extra life, which will help us later. And it'll also help with the final boss too, because for speedruns, it's like one of those things, it's like you don't want to game over during a certain section, but you also like don't want to waste, you know, a boatload of time not dying. So that's actually, I'm actually pretty happy I picked that up. But yeah, okay. So this is the auto scroller section. If we have any donations, you can rattle them off if you want.
Yeah, we did get a $10 donation from Belle who says less than 3. Thank you so much for that. And also a reminder that AirAngel is matching any donations up to $100 during her segments, during her 2 runs. So be sure to get your donations in. Yeah. And we have about, you know, like 40 minutes to do it. So get the donations in. Yeah. Oh, and there's also a bit more coming up after AirAngel's runs where for the Mega Man 2 randomizer, it's a bit more between for the character fights that Xander and Cat play as. Currently, Roll and Photoman are in the lead, but you can change that with your donations. Awesome. Yeah, so this is the first section where we use our Super Ninja power. The thing that kind of stinks about
the ninja power is that if you run out, the quick kill bosses become... You can't quick kill them anymore, but I managed to get it just with one hit to spare. It only takes 20 to 30 seconds more if you don't get the quick kill, but I managed to get it, so that was cool. Alright, so this next section is the bane of my existence, aka the ice level. Welcome, chat, to the ice level. It is not great. Ice physics are pretty damning, as well as there's also like sort of like water physics going on in some of the levels as well. And the amount of stun locks that you can get here is insurmountable and rather annoying. Did I mention I don't like the ice level? Though I will say the ice physics make more sense than some other ice physics I've played, but it just makes moving a lot more difficult. And I would probably say that this section is my biggest time waster in terms of like getting a personal best or anything, because it's like if you mess up on a slide or a block skid like that, it's like an extra 10 seconds. And also this boss coming up is rather mean, or it could be really nice, either one. Basically, you can get it in a stun lock that will make the boss like basically like game over, GG, you did it in like 10 seconds, or it's gonna take 3 minutes. So I'm gonna try to get the quick kill today, obviously, but that's another like potential, hey, you got like a giant PB because you had good RNG on this boss, slash you're really good at this game. Or like you get all the other tricks but that boss, and then it's just like you have to restart. But no restart during this run, chat, I promise. Alright. Luckily, so far, that actually isn't bad in terms of movement. Probably because I made fun of it. I made fun of the ice level, so the ice level showed that it was actually not bad. Alright, so at the beginning of this boss, you have to hit it a couple times, and then it will transform into its true evil form, I guess. I did pick up an extra heart just so I wouldn't die, but you never know. So the thing about this boss that's a lot different is that you basically have to throw its own enemies at itself, which is kind of interesting. So you have to stun them, and then you have to press the attack button while pressing up. So I did get a bit of a stun lock there, so that was good. Not a whole lot, but at least you can sort of see what I mean in terms of, so basically it'll like go back and forth on the enemy over and over, basically until it dies. Let me see if I could be able to do it again. And the easiest way to respawn the enemies from the ceiling is just to get rid of them. And then, as soon as you walk under the main boss enemy, it'll respawn them when it hits the ground. Not getting a whole lot of luck on the stun lock, but the pickups are pretty good. I think that could be aggravating about... Oh, did we get it? We got a little stun lock, but I think this is almost down, so... Yeah, that actually wasn't too bad. Again, that boss can be really tricky, especially with picking up the little enemies. Sometimes they don't want to cooperate, but that actually wasn't bad. So we picked up, it's basically sort of like a crescent moon boomerang, if you will. It's another ninja power. Alright, so this is sort of where we start, like the back half of the game, and it gets a lot more difficult. In terms of enemies, pickups, and bosses in general. This is like sort of like the danger zone of the game. I say as I'm like actively dying. A really good thing I like about this game is that between the different stages of the level, you refill your life, which is kind of nice, especially for people like me, again, that just like to take damage. The only real thing I don't really care for is that it'll change back your weapon set, so you have to re-equip whatever weapon you want, which can be a little annoying sometimes, but it's not too bad. Conveyor belts. But so far so good. I think I'm gonna pick up one more life on the way out of here. And our special ninja attack power spirit bar thing, quote unquote, on the bottom left is full, so I don't have to worry about getting more of that, which is nice. Sometimes when you're like not prepared for the end of the level and you have to farm for, you know, a couple seconds, that's obviously a huge time waste. The enemy is never there, but is there now, which is kind of funny. That's never happened before. Alright, so this is gonna be another quick kill boss, hopefully. Fingers crossed, chat. I always like the mech suits. I got caught on the missile, that was actually pretty funny. The missile like brought me around town. Alright, I had to hold my breath a little bit there because I didn't know if I was going to be able to get the quick kill, but I got it, so we're good. Oh, they're sad. The animations in this game are so funny. Just from the dying, the getting hurt, and like at the end of the level, it's just really funny. So this is basically the part of the game where RNG can really hurt you. So basically I have to get as much spirit as I can in my spirit gauge, but if one of these ninjas drops a heart, I won't be able to use a glitch that's coming up soon. So, where are they? There he is. Alright, so we're not going to be able to use the glitch, which kind of sucks, and it's going to lose a bunch of time. But that's the luck of the draw, unfortunately. Backup strats, chat. Backup strats. So basically, if I were to be able to use the glitch, I could use my super ninja power indefinitely, but since I wasn't able to, it's gonna be a lot more difficult. I'll probably add like maybe just a minute more to my personal best, but that's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. It basically makes that section a lot faster, as well as this dragon section coming up, I should say. This dragon's positioning is a little annoying, but that's okay. Doing a little Squirtle Squad eyeglasses throw. I'm like missing. The hitbox for this is a little annoying, but that actually wasn't too bad. I only lost one life, which is fine. And now we got our last pickup, which is a dragon power. And now for another auto-scroller. So if there were any other donations, you can talk about it.
Okay, we did get a few more donations. We got $5 from Justified Law, who says, "Go AirAngel, go, go AirAngel, go, ah yeah yeah." And $10 from Hex, who says, I did my best to allocate my bid as annoyingly as possible. Match this, AirAngel. As well as $10 from Chudley, who says, thank you, AirAngel, for matching donation. And so that puts us at $35 so far raised during your run.
Awesome. Yeah. Again, I should also preface, my community likes to put a bunch of ayahs, so chat, if you ayah in your donation, I will ayah back at you, so justified flaw.
Yeah.
Nice.
We will ayah back. But yeah, chat, I will match up to $100, and we are 35 out of 100 there, so just, like, keep it coming. For a good cause. The Trevor Project is amazing. Alright, so there's gonna be some button mashing, so get ready for that, chat, because that's not gonna stop anytime soon. Basically, you have to take out the cannons and the missile holder thingamajig on this steampunk version of a helicopter. Just like the thing that I always find hilarious is, like, even when like this warlord or sorcerer or whatever, he literally like has magic and yet like builds himself like a steampunk like helicopter. Like, couldn't you just like make something a little bit more intuitive? But that's okay. We get to make fun of the boss because he's mean, so it's okay. He took our friend, so I get to make fun of his craftsmanship. Alright. I'm just gonna go right up to it and spam since I lost a life, but that's totally fine. Making really good time on this, by the way, so it's definitely not gonna take 30 minutes to defeat this game, which is nice. Defeat this game, yes, I made it so much more formal. Defeat this game. I'm going to defeat this game! Who am I? Alright. Alright, so I just need to get one more health pickup, and then I can use my dragon power. Or spirit pickup, I should say. It's really nice to use the dragon power here because then you could just skip this whole section while riding this cute little dragon. This section was so annoying when I didn't know the strat existed. But yeah, you basically just skip all of that. And now we have to farm enough to get the super ninja power back, which shouldn't be too much time lost. Alright, I only have to pick up one more, so I'm gonna pick it up towards the end. That was bully. Bully fireball. Alright, I don't really care if I lose a life here because, I basically won't get a game over. Because I've got 3 lives left. Alright. I need one more spirit grab, and here we go. And we're on our way to the final boss. Excuse me, I would like to go to the final boss, good sir. Alright, so time is gonna stop on the last kaboom, basically, or like when he explodes. So I will let y'all know when that happens. We are going to use our super ninja attack, which is like this fireball, and just alright, I missed one, but that's okay. Alright, and they're down. That's how fast it is, and time's coming up. And time. That was pretty good. Thank you. And yeah, we saved the world from Skullboy priest thing. And we saved our BFFFFF, the princess. I think her name's Princess Monaco or something like that, but yay! And everyone's happy. Yeah, so that was Super Ninja-kun on the Super Famicom. There are currently only 2 categories for this, so one is solo player and one is 2 players, so you can play this co-op, which I haven't done before, but I think it would be a lot of fun. You play as the blue ninja. I think it would be super cute because you basically have like 2 dragons now, and yeah. There's a really cute picture at the end of this, but I won't waste any of the marathon time looking at it. But yeah, that's it for me in terms of this game. I am gonna set up for the next game. Yeah, I'm good to go.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, AirAngel. Coming up
Yeah.
next, we'll be having Gambare Daiku no Gensan by AirAngel as well, so stick around for that.